This is my 28th year as head coach and my 40th year as a public school teacher. So I've been blessed over the many years to have some great student athletes and great assistant coaches, and I've worked with some of the best teachers in America.
You've got a state title, an unbelievable conference win streak, a coach of the year. Is there something you really wanted that you haven't?
Well, those things come with a lot of good athletes and a lot of good helpers. So, you know, I can't take the credit for all those things, but like I said, I've been truly blessed over the years. Teachers that go into coaching, I believe that you're hired to be a teacher first, and coaching helps you be a better teacher because you're able to work with young people in a different setting. But that's our role as public school teachers, and we try to use athletics as a way to teach life lessons. So, you know, that's been my philosophy ever since I set foot on the football field and in the basketball court. Well, I was trying to think back how many conferences we have been in since I've been the head coach, and I think it's like 4 or 5, but we actually were in Apex's conference several years ago. So, you know, the Apex program, Coach Neal does a great job over there, and I can remember playing against Sanderson when he was the point guard at Sanderson. So we always expect a tough game because they're very well coached. And one of the things that's kind of neat about being in this new conference is we've had 2 state champions from Wake County, and one of them's Apex and one of them's Garner. So that's kind of a neat stat. Well, one of the things that I've been blessed with, besides having great mentors, is being able to understand that these kids come from totally different backgrounds than what you grew up. And I can remember I was taking a master's class at Carolina, and we actually talked about the fact that it didn't matter who and what you were. Most teachers look at life through middle class. And when you actually work with kids, you find out that some of these kids come from just situations that would break your heart. So that's one of the things that I think make good coaches and good teachers, where you start to be able to understand what these kids have gone through and some of the things they've had to overcome. And athletics is one of the best ways to up graduation rates. So I've been truly blessed with able to have that experience over the years.
I mean, yeah, there's always room for improvement. So I just go out there and just do what I need to do, and the team will do what they need to do, and we just come together and we just get the win. I mean, we're gonna still do well and continue winning games and stuff like that. Even though it's his last year, we just gonna do it for him. Everything is for him, and at the end we get the ring, and it's gonna be a great celebration for him. So
everything's going right, so we just got to keep working at it and stay humble.
You're great with that. Obviously, John Wall and coaches going out. Is that something you ever think about? You know, hey, you know, winning this for Coach, or really winning for us?
Oh yeah, it was big because Coach told us like the game before that was going to be his last day, so we wanted to make it special for him.
We know we got a big-time team in Garner coming here Friday, and we're going to have our best game to have a chance. Yeah, we came really close to seeing them in the 4th round a couple years ago when Ian was a senior, and it would have been at their place, and I would have loved to have gotten by Millbrook, but we lost by 1 point in that game. That was a heartbreaker, and I guess that's the closest we've come to actually running into them in the playoffs. We scrimmaged them a long, long time ago when I first got to Apex, but have just never scheduled them in the non-conference. But obviously we're well aware of what kind of program they've got. I've seen them play several times this year, and they're just a big-time team. I mean, unbelievable talent. Coach Gray does an incredible job with them. They play together, and they can, you know, make you look really bad if you're turning the ball over, which we've got to do a better job than we did last night of taking care of the ball. We've got to knock down shots when we've got them. We've got to shoot the ball better. Our defense has been up and down. When we were 0-7, we were giving up like 55% field goal percentage. When we were winning, we were holding teams in the 30s field goal percentage, and had some quarters where we held teams to single digits, like 6 or 7 points. So we've got to just, I feel like we're having a hard time playing for 32 minutes. We got to put it all together and play a complete game on both ends of the floor.
Before Christmas break, we got a big 3 wins over Panther Creek, Jordan, and Green Hope. And that kind of fueled us going into the Christmas tournament we had. And we did pretty good the Christmas tournament. We went 1-2. We played some good teams.
It's got to be a challenge you're looking forward to facing Garner.
Of course, yeah. Everyone knows that Garner always brings it. They always have the great pressure. But I think me as a point guard and Denzel Jacobson as our 2 guard can handle it. And we're excited for the challenge. We know it's going to be a tough game, but we're excited.
Well, the rough start, I mean, we never let it get us down. We knew how good we are, but we just weren't playing to our full potential. And it took time because football players were coming back, so our chemistry wasn't quite there yet. But it's not like we were losing the games badly. It's just we'd have times of mistakes and moments where we need no mistakes at all. But the slow start to the season, it's just a part of the grind, and it's all about us getting better from here on out. Garner, they're really good, but I like the competition. I like to challenge myself, and it makes me want to play better and become a better player. And I'm sure me and my team, we're gonna try our best and leave it all out on the floor.